In this video, I'm going to launch an AI newsletter brand with $0. I'm going to build it right now on my computer, and I'm going to show you everything. I'm making this video because there's a huge problem with the newsletter industry right now. And that is that people think it's really hard to build a successful newsletter. However, I strongly disagree with this because I've already done it twice. In this video, I'm going to prove it to you. And I'll be using AI programs like ChatGPT to show you that anyone can do this. You don't need to be that smart. I will not hide or sugarcoat anything. And make sure you stay till the end to see how many subscribers I get. So if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps me with the algorithm. And if you have any questions, drop a comment below and I'll answer them. Let's get started. Here are the rules. Number one is that I need to be scrappy and use AI tools as much as possible to position my newsletter for success. Number two is that I get no budget, $0 to research, build, and launch my newsletter. This is going to be really hard, and honestly, it's giving me anxiety just thinking about it. And the final rule is that I can't promote this to any of my current followers. To be clear, I'm not allowed to promote this to other newsletters I've built, my Twitter followers, or even my friends and family. If I violate any of these three rules, I immediately fail. So now that we're on the same page, let's get into the launch strategy I'll be using. It's called the RBL system. This stands for research, brand, and launch. This is the exact framework that I use for all of my newsletters. So let's get into the first section, research. This is the most important part of the whole video, so listen close. When launching a newsletter, your research needs to be on point. What we want to do is to find a market that's growing and launch a newsletter that solves a real problem in that market. If we can nail that, we'll be able to grow really fast. So here's step one. First thing I'm going to do is write down 3 markets that I'm interested in. I'm going to find these markets on Exploding Ideas, which is where I publish my research every week on growing opportunities. I'll type these markets into Google Trends, and if they're still growing, I'll add them to my research document. Let's jump in. So now that we have our 3 markets picked out, we're going to take them to gummysearch.com. They have a free trial, which I'll be using in this section. GummySearch is an AI tool that does sentiment analysis on Reddit. This is essential for market research because Reddit is made up of millions of niche interest groups. In these niche interest groups, people love to complain about problems they're experiencing in their given niche. The GummySearch AI will basically scan these complaints and find the top problems users are facing. I like to build my newsletters around these problems. I find that people will sign up for the newsletter if they feel it will solve their problems. Make sense? Okay, now let's do it. So I'm typing in our keyword, then having the AI find relevant communities. It basically does all the work. I like to make sure there's thousands of members collectively in the subreddit so that I can get the AI to collect a ton of data. But honestly, it's not always possible, so I'm going to do what I can. Next, I'll click Pain and Anger. This will make the AI search for all the things that people are complaining about in the subreddit and give me a summary. I'll copy and paste these summaries into the research document for later. I'm going to do the same thing for each of the markets I selected. Great, so now that I have my research, I think the best opportunity will be building a TikTok Shop newsletter. There are a ton of people looking to sell on TikTok Shop right now, and I think that we can ride a wave and easily get some subscribers by pursuing this category. So let's go over to ChatGPT and have it give us some newsletter ideas that are focused on solving the pain points we found on Reddit. So I like this name, Inside TikTok Shop. It makes you feel like you're getting a behind the scenes look at how to be successful selling on TikTok, and that's exactly the message I'm looking to convey with this newsletter. So that's it for the research phase. Let's roll into part 2. Branding. For this section, we're going to create a compelling brand. This part is a little creative, but I'll make it straightforward so it's as simple as possible. Basically, what I'm going to do is find a template on Canva that has a relevant font, color scheme, and logo. It needs to feel like a newsletter about TikTok. I'm trying to find something that's 80% there. From there, I'll remix it to get it exactly where I want it. And a quick tip before I show you how to do this, you don't want to get too wrapped up in this part because you can always change the branding later. Speed is super important, and the main goal is to blend in with the niche. Great, so I think that's good. Now let's move on to the next phase, launch. For this section, I'm going to put the newsletter together and launch it. I'm going to set up the newsletter on Beehive, which is a free newsletter platform. Then I'm going to launch it on Reddit. I'm launching it on Reddit because it's pretty easy to get free organic subscribers there. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. Now let's get our newsletter account and landing page set up. Now that's done, we're ready to launch. So let's head over to Reddit and use the search feature to find discussions around the TikTok shop where we can naturally plug our newsletter. I don't want to push it too hard, so I'll make 3 comments and give it about an hour or so and see how it does. Let's hop back in. Okay, now that we've made a couple comments advertising the newsletter, I'm going to leave it for an hour and then come back and see if we got any newsletter subscribers. Okay, so it's been a little over an hour. You can see that we got 4 subscribers so far. So it's clear there's some interest around this newsletter. In order to take it to the next level, I literally make comments on Reddit every single weekend. Sometimes a comment will drive 2 to 4 subscribers. Sometimes it will drive over 200 subscribers. It's kind of a gamble, but you win either way because you're getting subscribers regardless. My newsletter Exploding Ideas has over 10,000 subscribers, and I literally just did this same thing every weekend to get them. Growing a newsletter is literally that simple. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.